to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. Shout out to all my subscribers. Special shout out to all my members. Thanks for being a part of the foodie community. You're getting early access to some content, exclusive content, special shout outs, and member shorts. Check out the link in the description box to join. All right, you guys, I stopped at 1/11/2025 with the text messages between Ernesto and Sonya. Now, according to PCFP, Nesto has not had any calls or any visits since April 7th of 2025. Now, the last visit that PCFP dropped, or the last cluster of visits, Sonya discussed the case. She made mention to Nesto something he had to do, or the lawyer should know what he wants to do. Now, why Sonya's felt like she needed to discuss that on a recorded line is beyond me. And why Nesto is so nice and so passive with her is beyond me. Nesto, do you want to be free or no? Because if you think you have any slight chance, any possibility of getting out anytime soon, putting your toes on the pavement, smelling the fresh Atlanta air outside of the jail, you would tell Sonya to shut the up. What? But no, you just let her talk. No, not only does she talk about the case, but she talks about RVs extensively. What kind did he have? The fact that they can't park at Walmart's parking lot anymore. So I'm teetering on either Sonya just doesn't know the full details of Nesto's case, or she's the ops, or she thinks that what she says is not taken seriously or will not be held against Nesto. Or she's just dumb. She's just dumb and retarded. But either way, if Nesto does have a chance of getting out, she's not making the situation any better. She's not helping his case by talking about his case and by talking about RVs, which some of the crime he's accused of might have taken place in an RV. Didn't he sell an RV that might not have been his? I don't know. But there should be no mention of RVs. And that's all this cuckoo head has talked about since 2022. Now, the desperation is wild. If that is a connection her and Nesto has, and if she had a strong desire to have an RV, get an RV, in 3 years, Sonya still has not gotten an RV. She's talked about it till the cows came home, but she still has not gotten one. So obviously, Sonya, you don't have a passion for RVs if all you've done is talk about them and pass out at one RV show in 3 years. In 3 years, all you've done is talk about them and pass out at an RV show in 3 years. So why would you continue, if this man thinks he has a possibility of getting out or getting some kind of light sentence, why would you continue to talk about RVs when an RV is listed in one of his charges? Please tell me why. All right, let's continue with the text messages. 1:11. Sonya to Nesto. Good morning, love. Ernest, how's your day going, babe? Sonya, hey, love, going great. Getting the house ready for the 18th birthday party. Ernest, that's nice of you. Getting the house ready, you mean getting that apartment ready that you're going to let them trash? Sonya, I try resting until decorator arrives. Girl, bye. Sonya, good evening, love. Ernest, what's up? Sonya, this cold weather is a bit TF. Shh, it's too cold to be outside. Miss you, though. Ernest, I'm missing you as well. I was watching a video about a woman out in Arizona with an autonomous car company on the tablet and counting these 149 days till court, staying prayed up. I know it's cold out there. Try to enjoy it this time. You can wear your fly clothes since you said you don't go nowhere. You try to get through this the best you can. Enjoy your evening with your granddaughter. That's a beautiful experience. I know how that feels. A lot of people don't want to see anyone happy these days. Nesto, they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And why you don't talk about your grandkids anymore? Sonya says, I know, sad. I saw a video this famous man was saying the black race is done. Okay, so bye, Sonya. If the black race is done, bye. Go be done. Too much hate. It's weird. I wish the best for everyone if you're a good person. Spread love and positive vibes. Sonya, good morning, babe. This is 112. Oh my God, caught a cold. I never catch colds. Touching a dirty cart or just being at the grocery store. I'm getting a mask for the season. Sad face, missing you. Ernest, good morning, love. You feeling better? How's she feeling better? She just said she caught a cold, Nesto. Sonya, I hope better today. Ernest, can't wait to see you. Sonya, call me. She's cursing, y'all. Guard. Sonya, it be them black people. I do not like Atlanta and the colored people here. Girl, oh, she's so disgusting. Never had these issues in Miami. I'm like one more situation from breaking my lease and heading south. Heading south? I am racist. I have never had an issue with no other race of people. Rant ending. LOL. Love you, boo. Making the rest of, I guess, the day great. Yay. Now she says day and great. Okay, whatever. This is why he don't talk to her no more. Sonya, I still love black men most. It's the bitter black women that spew unwarranted hate. I've dealt with the bitterness since high school. I'm done. Miss you. Sonya, let me tell you something. You know what? I had a lot of drama and issues. Not a whole lot. Not by any stretch of imagination. Not a whole lot. But just a lot of messiness in middle school for various reasons. We were all kind of, messy. Boy stuff, fighting, whatnot. But I learned my lesson, and in high school, I kind of chose the right people, chose positive people, chose the people that I knew were going to keep me out of mess. So Sonya, I get it. Sonya has to have gone through an awful lot. And a lot of it has been brought on by herself. She's brought it on herself. Because if black people are so bad and you found this out in high school, why you still associate with them? You still associate with them? You was hanging out with Big Mustard. You was hanging out with Dolly, with Maddie. You still hang out with black people. I mean, you're a walking contradiction, and the self-hate is real, home chick. I mean, why she think Nesto want to hear that? Who you think he hang around? He obviously loved black women because that's who he screws. That's who he marries. That's who helps him get back on his feet when he gets out of jail or prison. So you're talking to the wrong person. All right. Ernest, okay, LOL. Freedom is coming soon. Okay, I understand you. LOL. Yeah, like, shut up. Sonya, here's a hug and kiss. He don't want that. Ernest, thank you. I feel that. I love you. Have a wonderful night, babe. Sonya, you know I will. Trying to breathe. LOL. Night. Love you. So did she try to visit him or something and the guard turned her away or what? Did she not have her ID? What happened? Sonya, I've been good this month. 0 spent shopping for clothes. No urges. Hee hee. Yeah, you ain't got no money. Hee hee. Ernest, good morning. This is 113. Good morning, my love. It's a new week. Hope you have a great new day. Enjoy. Love you very much. Sonya, good morning, babe. Love you. Ernest, you feeling better today? Ernest, you okay? Ernest, here's a wonderful big kiss just for you to get better, okay? Love you. Get your rest, babe. 114. She didn't respond anymore that day. Ernest, 114. Good morning, my love. Sonya, good morning, babe. Woke up, no symptoms of a cold. Yay. What you have? 5 hot toddies? Ernest, I like that. Sonya, yes, not trying to be sick out here. So there's a threat by Canada to shut off the power in northern USA on January 21st. Mad about the tariffs. These leaders are not used to a leader that means business. Girl, bye. Ernest, the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin, is resigning. He was the one doing all the tough talk. That will be considered an act of war if they do that. I didn't know Canada had the power to do that. I just don't see that happening in the midst of all the winter storms, fire disasters, and a politician always makes promises and never come through. That's called a negotiation tactic. I come high and you come low and we meet somewhere in the middle. Nothing is even fair with the human race, especially with the ones in power that's in any position. How's your day going? Sonya, my day is great. I miss you like always. Ernest, why does he keep starting his sentences with I, you? I, you, do, me, miss you too. I, you, do, me, miss you too. Sad face. Okay. Ernest, I know you do. LOL. I guess that's what he meant. Can't see. Oh, where your glasses? Ernest, good morning, yum. Yum? Sonya, so much to talk to you about. I'll have old boy tell you. Oh my God. Shaking my head. It's crazy how out of control and the influence YouTube has on the ears listening. Again, thinking they know everything when everything is legal and legit. Oh Lord, what is she talking about? Sonya, stay out the way. Love you. Ernest, okay, have a wonderful night, babe. Love you. Okay, so I guess she's talking about the subpoena. She talking about the subpoena? Talking about the influence of YouTube. Girl, have you not been talking to this man all this time and trying to get evidence to prove his innocence? And going to great lengths, locating and quote unquote stalking one of the victims? It's not YouTube, it's your Global Tel Link Communications. And why Sean Hoover got to be old boy? She is so rude. Ernest, okay, have a wonderful night, babe. Love you. Sonya, love you. This is 115. Ernest, good morning, my lady. Everything is going to be okay. Freedom is coming soon. God willing, believe that. Have a great day. Missing you. Sonya, good morning, handsome. Yes. Sonya, I laid in bed thinking of where the world is today and how the values have changed. The devil is winning. It's not a lot of good today. A lot of suffering, loss, lies, greed, and sickness. The cost of living, the food, medical care. Who saw this coming? Well, everybody never mind. Close your eyes and find better times. Sonya, Nesto would give anything to be in that free world paying them high prices for groceries and gas. Stop being so negative. Girl. Here she goes again. 5 years ago, I found this exercise regarding memory. Since my 30s, remembering is a struggle. Your brain picks and chooses what to hold on to. I stopped trying. Sometimes we remember wrong, like mixing up events and encounters. I met a famous person 25 years ago. Just knew I knew him from school. Walked up, spoke like an old acquaintance. Did not realize until I walked off it was TV, not school. Ooh, girl, I think that's called crazy. LOL, telling the same story to the same person. Crazy, right? My kids laugh at that. My parents did not display such bad memory habits. Scary to have no one and lose your memory out here. Thinking. Well, when you put all your eggs in Nesto's basket, he took them out, he splattered them on your face, and you still around. No memory and all. Ernest Williams, this is 2025. I know the 80s and 90s are long gone. I'm pretty sure you can adapt to the new system like those old rotor telephones. Ooh, Nesto, tell her, Nesto. The new technology was already shown in the old movies we used to watch. They were preparing us in the old sci-fi movie how they was going to reproduce our food, how they were reprogramming our mind and computers directing our everyday life. It started with Siri, that was the old AI, the Ring video. Was designed to get us comfortable with cameras invading our privacy. Now the old wave was social media as YouTube, IG. The new wave is AI personality, dividing and conquering human race. That's why we're fighting, lying, and deceiving, destroying the trust with one another. I'm glad I never been in my 60s before. I have to embrace this new shift slowly because I'm on my way out. There's no reason for me to keep up with what's current. It's a new generation pushing forward. 100 times like when we were in our 20s, Generation Z is talking more faster than ever without a blink of an eye. So you are on the right track. Right now, simple life is gone. If you are into that social media world, luckily I was raised in the church to go back to my roots. I didn't understand as a child. I still can maintain a little human race that's left with dignity and integrity like yourself. God gives me a sign every day that you're still in my corner because you receive signs every day. I'm an innocent man. Keep in mind, you the only one sitting in that courtroom on my behalf and best interest. Nesto, you've been gone too long. Nobody ain't got time to be going to all your court visits, man. Sonya, the only one ain't working out here. Dre works. Dion got a clothing line. He works. Shoot, Lamont pimping, and he's unindicted co-conspirator, so you know he can't go to the courthouse. I mean, Sonya don't get credit for that. She don't have nothing else to do. Ernest, that's all that really matters. If you look at the news at the California fires, AI generated a fake pic of a burned Oscar, put there and put it all over social media. People thought it was a real pic. Right now, the superpowers are having an AR race, just like they had a nuclear race back then. If you look at how the old generation is losing their property, it was designed to them to lose it because they didn't sell it and didn't want to be a part of the new plan. Now, Ernesto might be right about that. Gentrification, every major city has done it. Whenever they want to push out the less fortunate, they devise a plan and execute. That's why they clean the city streets up anytime a major event is going to happen. Who do they think they locked up out there? That's why they made laws against homeless. I'm only just making this up. It's a lot I want to say, but I have to check myself. I'm only one man. A lot of people going through identity crisis because they don't know who they really are, but you know who you are. Stay true to yourself. I love you. You have a great, beautiful day, no matter what. As for me, as for me, as for me, I'm just embracing what I have, and thank you for having you with abundance in Jesus' name. Confused people are afraid of the holy water. Come on, Ernesto, douse me. I'm not afraid. Sonya, I hear you. Keep your faith. It's needed, and a quiet place is a dream. No internet, smartphones, TV, just a book. Y'all know Sonya could do that every weekend, right? Sonya could go somewhere, no internet, no phone, no TV, just a book. But what does the most positive person in the world choose to do? Babysit a 2-year-old and talk to a man who's confined due to his heinous crimes. Ernest says, I'll keep dreaming. Ernest says, how's your day? Sonya, this is still 1:15. My day is good. It's never dull. It seems I hate that there is no social media privacy here. It's so out of control. These people are trying their hardest to keep drama going. Wishing we go to jail. The hate that is black people. To date, I've seen zero evidence of guilt from all your cases. With all the attention this situation has, no proof of guilt. They don't care about actual justice. I keep a lot from you not to add to your stress. I think this is what Sylvia read on her channel a while back. I do not watch any of these channels. It's out of control. People are mad crazy. Do not respond. I was given an amended subpoena today breaking down the documents the state is requesting. I feel the state wants to insert me in a case. I've done nothing illegal, but in this country, that does not matter. I felt with all the interference going on with YouTube, reading text, playing visit videos, and adding negative comments, no chance for a fair trial for your case. Well, Sonya, you were wrong. We don't influence the jury. We didn't make Nesto commit these crimes. We didn't feed any evidence to Will Wooten. I don't think we did. I mean, we probably did, but still. We didn't make any evidence up. The gag order was necessary. Once the case was over, who cares? Chin up. Life is a game. Sonya, you inserted yourself. You're talking about interference going on YouTube. You are interference. You are interference, ma'am. Ernest, life is something. I love you. Have a wonderful night. Sonya, you have a great warm night. I love you. Where are all the great television writers? TV sucks. Ernest, good morning, my love. 116. Sonya, good morning, love. Baby had me up at 5 a.m. Sleep schedule needs adjustments. You think? Ernest, thanks for your encouragement, though. It's a lot going on I don't know a lot about, but I know this for sure. I never got a fair chance since day one. The system was designed to keep me in here. Yeah, because you've been getting away with so much for so long, Nesto. The system is designed to keep criminals in jail. It's common sense. All you had to do is look at the dates and time charges put on, dismissed, then charges put on again to restart. If you go back and look at my Fulton County files and look at the letters I sent the clerk, I was right back then. Absolutely right. One thing about pain, you either going to adjust to it or fall by the wayside. Anything coming new, it's normal to me. Now my job, it's to keep my faith even stronger no matter what and keep my spirits high. Because at the end of the day, what's for you is for you. Any human being that sowed good seeds, it shall return the favor. So don't worry about if I'm down. I'm highly favored and I never had cheerleaders and yes men. I always had naysayers and what I couldn't do. Nesto, all your wives were yes ladies. They supported you. Okay. God will restore my freedom real soon. I know that for a fact. I'm just not going to speak on it on here. I've been praying for you as well to keep you safe out of harm's way. The devil don't like to hear me praise God because they think they're running things on their own will, but that's not true. So you keep being who you are. That's fighting for something in your heart that keeps you at peace. If it's only one person that learned from my experience to help them better their life, because all of this will not be in vain. She's not going to learn nothing from this experience. She going to keep talking. If Nesto gets out, she's going to keep talking about Will Wooten, Fonnie. She's going to still keep talking about the justice system. She's going to, that's what she wants to do. She wants to complain. She wants to be angry. Keep that Hellcat mentality that you have. Everyone wants that. LOL. 116, Sonya, yes. What is life in the States without some ish? My dad used to always look out for the black community. His school was free. He owned a food bank for years, always trying to be everyone's dad. LOL, that was cool, but it broke him health and pockets. But he was happy doing it. Okay, well, that's all that matters, Sonya. Are you happy doing what you do? Then you need to change it. A lot of good people receive the ability to earn good money from his knowledge. Sonya, you can try to be right by people and their success be the reward. As time goes, it's not the same world and people tend to take and forget. A person's history and character is how you judge situations. How do you know this person to be? Sonya, you can never let the challenges of life defeat you. We are all promised to be subject to problems. Everyone. See, being popular is never a good thing. I moved to Florida to be a nobody. It was peaceful. My father stayed in my ear about the struggles of life and said plenty. He said he wanted me to have the ability to take on anything. We used to talk every day before the house issues. Like boys, too much information sometimes. Girl, you stop talking to your daddy over a house. Something is really wrong with you. Something is really wrong with you. You had so many houses in your name and you stopped talking to your daddy over a house? Over a house. Wow. She's bitter and cold on the inside. And she keeps projecting. It's called projection, guys. She keeps projecting her bitterness on to YouTube. People that just go to YouTube for entertainment purposes, they have to be bitter because she's bitter. Ernest says, "You okay?" No, she's not okay. Sonya, "I'm good. Are you okay?" Smiley face. Sonya, "How did your day go? Was it warmer today? I'm making nachos. Finally feeling normal." Sonya, 117. So question, with all the negative attention this case has, how do you get a fair jury or grand jury? You have to qualify everyone who watches YouTube. You have to disqualify everyone who watches YouTube and other streaming apps and who has household members that have same. A whole mess. Call me. Sonya, what if he doesn't plan on having a jury? Sonya, do you understand the therapy that 90s and back music is? Peaceful and lighthearted, a whole vibe. They need to ban hateful music. Oh, God. Just pick Sonya up and plop her into the movie Footloose, where they thought dancing was the devil. I can't laugh too hard because I got a potty. And I'm in my car and I'm not getting out for like 20 more minutes. So I'm like, I can't laugh too hard, but pick her little scrawny tail up by her ponytail, if it holds, and plop her down in the movie Footloose, where they thought dancing was the devil. That is her. That is her. Sonya, being where you are, seeing people at a fragile state, some with no hope for themselves, just existing, it gives a deep insight. Free people never think about those inside until that brief moment the story is on TV, when it's usually too late. Never let the next story overshadow the other tragedies. We tend to forget by the next week. We need two people from the 60s that stood for everyone and everything. Sonya, but you don't stand or do anything but talk. You sit up here and bash your father for being a giving person and helping the community as if something was wrong with that, and you don't do anything. So who's worse? Okay, then I'll stop at 117. Sonya says, pray for Sylvia. She seems a bit overwhelmed this evening. She's a very lighthearted person, always on the bright side, loves the Lord. I don't see many people with the original mentality of religion like you two hold. I told her, never let the lies affect you. Never let them steal your peace. Happy people don't promote hate. She bounces back fast. An open mind and a good heart is a rare find. Oh, this girl's going to talk. Sonya says, my neighbor downstairs is mad at me. This baby stomps on the floor as if she weighs 200 pounds, always after 11 a.m. I cringe every time she moves. I keep showing her videos on tiptoe walking. It's like she knows what she's doing. Her face says it all. LOL. I'm going to buy pads for the floor. These buildings are thin. No comment on Scripper Baby. Sonya, picking certain phone calls and text messages to show a narrative to keep the story going is savage. I was contacted regarding the narrative of how this situation is being portrayed on social media, and I guess their point to me was, it's obvious at this point, no evidence, just accusations. How is it obvious, no evidence, if all the discovery has been put out there and you're refusing to look at it? Who is the idiot that told you there's no evidence and all the stuff is there? Who is this idiot? Everyone in jail has accusations. Facts are important. It was a great message they put to light. People are praying for this situation to go well. I appreciate it all. Open mind. Individual thinker. So I noticed with how the media and Democrats constantly call Trump names with no proof of facts. Zero. With no respect to his children and family. I watched his first term terrified because I believed the lies told. I could have really enjoyed life 2017 to 2020 better had I did my research instead of just believing. stress me out. Everyone should have a conspiracy theory mindset. No, they should not, Sonya. You have driven yourself bat-ish crazy. Nesto, tell her. Look at the news. Have you seen the white person? Oh, God. Have you seen the white person crime story yet? Only mass powers, terrorist attacks, no locals. Delivered by black news anchors, less noticeable. No one pays attention. It's been the norm. Media has made black look like we are the only problem. Dear God. Dear God, help y'all. Sonya says, okay, off to bed. MJ has been bouncing around my head like it's 3 p.m. Sleep schedule is situation. LOL. Rant over. I enjoy my memory loss at times. It's a lot. My headspace is full. Just breathe, smile, and let go. Chin up. Love you. Y'all, this is very, very sad how crazy this girl is. This very, very sad how crazy she is, y'all. This situation, if she wasn't crazy before, which she probably was, because Nesto says she was, this situation has really driven her mad. And it doesn't help that she's picked up a child, and MJ is driving her nuts. Nesto is driving her nuts. 2025 is driving her nuts. Social media is driving her nuts. I mean, this girl has children. This girl has, maybe she has a few dollars in her pocket, maybe. She could be enjoying herself. She's in her 50s. She needs to be stress-free, especially if she's not on a job. She could be stress-free, and this is what she chooses. And if she was a happy person, she wouldn't be talking to Nesto like this. Then look at me ranting. All right, Ernest says, good morning. I see something triggered you last night. Let me know when you want me to call so I can give Bible Lady some words of encouragement. That sometimes as humans, we forget that God sends messages through people. That serves him well. Once again, I'm just listening to the message. Freedom is coming. I told you that it doesn't matter where you live. Things pop off anywhere you live. Thank you. Did you see the armed robber that went wrong at the check cashing place in your neighborhood? That's why I keep telling you to be extra careful with your I's and T's. I's and T's. EYES. Not the letter I. People are more desperate than ever and are not patient. They don't have anybody to talk positive to them. Sonya gonna be next. She gonna snap next. Because it only takes a split second to throw your life away. I see it in here every day. So you continue keeping yourself on a positive note. Love you. She's not positive, Nesto. She's about to snap. Sonya, good morning. Okay, I'll see regarding a time. Ernest, okay. Sonya, can you call me now, please? Sonya, call, sir. That's same. Okay. Ernest, be careful what you say, and I'm going to be careful what I say on text and phone. My team came to see me today. I have a true understanding of what's going on. It's definitely not fair to you, everything going on against you now because they want me. But I know for sure God has our back 100%. Just hate good people have to be dragged into situations. She wasn't dragged, Nesto. She put herself in the situation. And so did Bible Lady. I'm not worried. I know your character and you know how to handle yourself. I must say every little thing matters at this point on both sides. No, now, Nesto, why y'all got to watch what y'all say if she didn't do nothing illegal? So like I said, my freedom will be restored. I have confidence and patience in our Lord Savior Jesus Christ. I'm not trying to be short with Bible Lady. I just don't trust the new infrastructure, social media, and AI. Enjoy your day. Keep your spirit going, and follow your heart. So he's saying he don't want to be short with Bible Lady, but there is a reason that he's being short with Bible Lady. He doesn't trust Bible Lady. He doesn't trust her being on social media. Anybody with sense would not be talking to Bible Lady if they're in jail, trying to get out of jail. Sonya says, I agree. I'm glad they put you up on everything. Smiley face. Current events and Jesus is the conversation. You can't stress it. You just know truth is everything. So if current events and Jesus is the conversation, why do you keep talking about RVs? Why? Okay, never mind. Ernest, yes, he is. Love you. Sonya, love you more. Hugs and kisses. Sonya, it's sad how people lost their homes in North Carolina, Maui, and LA. Ernest says, yes, it is very sad. Like I said before, you have to stay prayed up because there's always somebody going through something more devastating than you. That's why I count my blessings just to be able to make it this age. There's a lot of good people going through mental struggle, losing their livelihood and shelters that they have been building for years. I saw a black family on the news that has owned their property for 3 generations and lost it all in a matter of a few hours. So I have to build my strength even stronger to go out there and start with nothing at this point. At this age. I have to keep my faith in him, in the Almighty, keep me focused. The main focus is to remain focused. Okay, it's a lot of focus. To get the best results you're looking for to rebuild. When you get a chance to look up this medicine they gave me for my nose skim, Google that and let me know. For his kidney problem. Sonya, okay, is it not working? Do you feel side effects? So Sonya texts some medical stuff that's blurbed out. Ernest says, I just got today. Ernest, okay, thank you, babe. Love you. Have a great night's sleep. Sonya says, hopefully it works, babe. Love you. I'm not doing too much today. Looking for good reading materials. Oh my God, you need to hurry out of there. Do you realize how life is so dull to most people? Like a cycle, the same routine, wake, work, home, sleep. Because every year for me has been so different. I move with the wind. Can't sit too long. I don't worry about others' business. I keep me happy. Girl, I spoke to an old friend today from Detroit, lost everything. Crazy story regarding a woman. Of course, Sonya, of course. She robbed him of everything. He snapped his properties, money, 15 years together. He caught a case. Good guy, too. Okay, well, how he talking to you then and why? If he snapped, he should be in jail. Unless she got another pen pal. Jailbird pen pal. All right, I'm going to stop here. Sonya, 911 was an inside job and the government knew that. 9/11 was an inside job and the government knew that. Yet still implemented TSA control. Planned. Still here. Then I might even edit this text out. Heifer. The changes they made to our life was part of the scam. Question everything. All right, Sonya, shut the... All right, y'all. So, excuse me if y'all hear cars passing. I know y'all might be tired of that disclaimer, but excuse me if y'all hear cars passing. I'm in the car. But yeah, okay. So Sonya's gone bat-ish crazy, pretty much. Nesto thinks he's getting out, and I'm not quite sure if he's speaking with confidence because they told him he could be, or because he's just trying to speak it into existence. But yeah, why do they have to watch what they say if Sonya didn't do anything illegal? Us knowing the weak, fragile individual that Sonya is, she probably was about to crack here. She wants to talk to Nesto so bad because she doesn't have any friends. She doesn't want to tell everyone her business because she's a quack. She's a quack. She is a quack, y'all. She's a quack. Sonya is a quack. Jesus. And if Nesto, that's why Nesto only talked to her for 5 minutes at a time. Because who can handle Sonya for more than 5 minutes? But anyway, I'll probably come back or at some other time talk about Nesto's fraudulent purchase of the F-350 and speak on the document. And I may put the document in members, not quite sure. But I'll come back with the text messages as well leading up to current. Thanks for watching. I'm on the road to 3,000 subscribers. So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.